Perhaps. Alright, so alright, seems like I am now live, and here's my setup. It's an FL Studio, a DAW, and I've got a keyboard here. I will need to change the SPA mute so that I don't hear it back through the mic. You can hear from that mic, and you're hearing a background music playing from YouTube right now. I hope the live stream is going fine. You can comment if you see that it's laggy or if it has issues. Please do comment, then I can figure out how to fix it. But there's a little ambient mix music playing at the background thanks to Ambient YouTube channel. And today I am gonna be singing some of my own originals. I mean, obviously originals are your own, and I will also be recording them in FL Studio so I can later on mix and master them. I'll probably also show you a bit of the mixing mastering process. Right now I feel that it's good if you speak and you have a background music. It kinda sounds good and you like hearing it. So I'm now gonna change and switch to my keyboard, and I'm gonna perform one of my own songs. It's obviously something you know, something you've heard before, Shimana. And for that, I'm gonna have to lower the volume of the background music so that you can kind of hear the keyboard more and not this alien background music. I'm gonna go check if the sound level and everything is fine. It seems like it's okay. Hopefully not laggy. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna hit record on both the Edisons, which is getting input from my keyboard and my mic. I'm gonna change this headphone to the headphone for that DAW, more for a professional headphone. And I'm gonna turn off my mic on the other headphone and turn it on in this one. And there we go. So now you're hearing it from the DAW, from the mic, and also the keyboard. You can hear it from the keyboard. I'm gonna sing Shimana. And if I hit play here, it's gonna start recording both at the same time. Yeah. Okay. Let's start this. sounds good. And I'm going to also have to kind of hit the tempo for this music. So I'm going to go delete this. Delete both the audio. And delete that one as well. All right. So, so let me get the tempo here. 90 is good. 90 is good. Maybe I'll keep this tick tick on so that you can hear the tick tick as well. This is metronome. I hope when I play the metronome though, it's not getting into the recording. Let's see. Let's test if that happens or not. Yeah, so it's not really getting into the recording, but you can hear the tick tick on the background, so that's going to be an issue for you, I suppose. But I'm fine with 90 because that's the kind of so that's the good tempo. I want to just keep it at that and start the recording again without the tempo. ভালোবাসি তোমায় আমি কষ্ট পেতেও আমি রাজি নিয়ে তোমায় স্বপ্ন দেখি কবিতার কাব্য লেখি ভালোবাসি তোমায় তোমায় নিয়ে আশা আমার প্রতি পাতায় তোমার ভালোবাসা ভালোবাসি তোমায় তোমায় নিয়ে আশা আমার প্রতি পাতায় তোমার ভালোবাসা আশার ভালোবাসার ও নেই তোমায় দেখার স্বপ্ন আকার তোমার ওই কথা বলা প্রতিটি ক্ষণ সাথে চলা তোমার ওই মিষ্টি হাসি আমি বড়ই ভালোবাসি আমার স্বপ্নগুলো তুমি ছাড়া কেন সবই লাগে ধুলো সবই এলো মেলো আমার স্বপ্নগুলো তুমি ছাড়া কেন সবই লাগে ধুলো সবই এলো মেলো Alright, so that was just a recording. So I'm not sure if you're hearing the mic and the keyboard at the same level or if the overall level is low, but it's all going to be fixed as soon as I replay it from the DAW. So this was just the recording session. I'm using a Steinberg sound card over there, and it's getting the sound from my microphone and from my keyboard, like I said, on separate channels. So because it is on separate channel, if you see right here, I'm just gonna see if this allows me to show. So I can lower, not that one. I mean, I can lower this one a bit so you, yes, so you can get more space and you can see the DAW more. Yeah, so I'm just, maybe I can even put it up there because it's easier that way. Yeah, so you can see I have recorded the audios on separate instances. Like this is for the mic and this is for the keyboard, and they're coming in different channels, and they will both be able, like I'll be able to control them separately and add effects and mix and clean up and do all sorts of things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a denoiser so that, I mean, normalize so that it's a little bit audible, more audible. I'm gonna go back and check if anybody has told me anything. I can't hear, but the video is frozen for me. It is okay now. Okay, but you can't. I can hear, but the video is frozen, and it's okay now. Okay, so for some weird reason, the video was probably frozen in the beginning. I don't know what to do about that. I'll check back and see if it was the reason. Thank you, Nahiyan, for that feedback. And moving back to the song. So I've got the recording here, right? I'm gonna save this file, Control S, and save it as Shimana. So that I can go back to this project later on and do some editing. I'll show you some basic things. Like for example, if I change this audio setup from Yamaha Steinberg to FL Studio SIO, you'll be able to hear this once I send it to the playlist. So I'm gonna send it to the playlist here and there. So once I do, they're all in place. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it from here and delete it from there. So they're empty now, and I play it from here. I'm gonna have to do one more thing. I did turn off the master and have to get it back on here. So let me begin. Tempo. So of course this time you're gonna hear it from there. So I'm gonna turn the mic off because I'm not gonna record anymore right now. I'm gonna do some mastering and mixing. Tempo. ভালোবাসি তোমায় আমি, কষ্ট পেতেও আমি রাজি, নিয়ে তোমায় স্বপ্ন দেখি, কবিতার কাব্য লেখি, ভালোবাসি তোমায়, তোমায় নিয়ে আশা আমার প্রতি পাতায়, তোমার ভালোবাসা, ভালোবাসি তোমায়, তোমায় নিয়ে আশা আমার প্রতি পাতায়, তোমার ভালোবাসা. I forgot to turn my mic on, of course. So here you can see, I don't know why I'm hearing that reverb back. Hello? Why am I hearing myself? I don't know. Never mind. So right here you can. Hello. Okay, so I know why, because it's coming from the mic. Yeah. So not that one. This one. Yeah, better. Sorry, my bad. That was a bad one. So having some issues there. So I can now be able to control them separately, right? So if I started tempo. So this is definitely my vocals. So I want to rename it as vocal, and also go ahead and change the color to some sort of a green, maybe. I don't know. I think vocals go with green, and the keyboard maybe whitish would be a good color. So I'm going to rename it to keys, And I'm going to change this to white. There's no white option, so I'm just going to probably put it on gray. Gray is the other one, so I don't want a gray. Light green is fine. So you can see two different colors that are selected. Now I can control them separately. Let me show you what I mean. So I play it. So the keyboard keys is a bit louder than the vocals here, so I can lower the keys or higher, increase the. And to make this really stand out, I would need to add some sort of delay or reverb to the vocals. So this is reverb 2, and this is probably gonna make, so I'm gonna just solo the keys, the vocals, and play and see.
কবিতার কাব্য লেখি ভালোবাসি তোমায় তোমায় নিয়ে আশা আমার প্রতি পাতায় তোমার ভালোবাসা.
So okay, so the reverb kind of
নিয়ে তোমায় স্বপ্ন দেখি.
I think the reverb is fine here. So if I play it with the keys, let me see how.
নিয়ে তোমায় স্বপ্ন দেখি কবিতার কাব্য লেখি ভালো.
So now this time I'm going to add some delay to the keys, and that's what really makes the keyboard sound good. But obviously you want the time to be at 2 and you want the cut to be less, like somewhere in the middle. Lower this one, lower that one, so that it's not too much.
নিয়ে তোমায় স্বপ্ন দেখি কবিতার কাব্য লেখি ভালোবাসি তোমায় তোমায় নিয়ে আশা আমার প্রতি পাতায় তোমার ভালোবাসা ভালোবাসি তোমায় তোমায় নিয়ে.
So now all of a sudden it's sounding better because I've added the delay and added the reverb to the vocals. And there's going to be more things to do, like for example equalization. So simple EQ is gonna probably help you understand more. So I'm going to show you the vocals here. This has not been, obviously this is the keys, I suppose. I can rename that as well. I'm going to rename this as my keys because that is my keys. Yeah, and rename this one as vocals, of course. Vocals, right. And I want to check in here if you can really see this properly. Okay, so I've renamed both, and you can see that the vocals have a lot of up and down, like the volume level goes up really high at one point and low. That's where we're going to use compression, and you can see that the keyboard is also kind of has these up levels. Sorry, this is the vocal, I was wrong, but the keys are also like kind of loud and soft. So to control those, we're going to use compression. What I'm going to do is right now just check up on the stream and see if there's any more feedback that anybody is giving right now. All right, good. So back to the mixing. Compression is something I can do probably later, but I wanted to show you like how the EQ is just going to make this sound a little, like make a huge difference here. So I'm going to add an EQ. You want to add the EQ before you add the so we can replace Edison because we're not going to need the Edison anymore here. So replace that with EQ2. So I have a friend who's messaging me. I can't respond right now because I'm in the live. But yeah, I just did a haha response, like a simple response that I can do. This EQ2 is right here. All right. So we've got EQ for the we've got EQ for the keys, and let's add EQ for the vocals as well. Yeah. So what equalization does is the sound has different frequencies, and when I sing, vocals have a particular frequency, and keys have another particular frequency. And right now they're just all like level, like there is no EQ done, so they kind of clash with each other and they're fighting with each other to take their space. And there's also empty spaces out there that are not being utilized. So with EQ you really like balance it out, and I'm going to show you how to balance out the keys and the vocals. I'm not sure if this is going to be helpful for anyone out there. I mean, if anyone's trying to learn music mixing, then this is probably what you should see. I'm also learning new, so we're not really gonna do this. I want to keep the background music on because it kind of helps me. Yeah, right. So with the background music, it's kind of easy. Just gonna respond. 7:30 is fine. All right. Moving back, I'm gonna have to definitely control that background music as I'm playing. So pause that. All right. So back here. So if I play this now, you can see for vocals, this is where, right? This is the vocals sweet spot, and the keys, they're kind of, see, similar frequencies. You want to control it. You want to give them their own space so that they're not clashing with each other. So let's begin. Now the vocal is gonna sound a little better. So I was showing you that it makes a difference when I'm doing this and lower. And this makes you feel that that's not what you want, right? So you wanna increase it a bit. So now the voice is much clearer, right? Because I did a low pass. You don't want like the bass sound coming from the. Now this is the sweet spot, I think. So if I lower this, that does make it sound like a bit radio effect. That's much better. I want to see what happens if I add a bit of delay to my vocals. So obviously I have to do some basic setup first, like put it to 2 and do a lower cut, lower volume. This needs to be really low and there. Let's see how that sounds now. Now the vocals are sounding a little bit better. I can see that. I would like time for the keys. We wanna, so since on I can't see from here, it's 364 hertz. At 364, let me lower this. Okay, so at 364 hertz I have done a high EQ for, sorry, it's 3464. So you want to do the same, you want to do kind of opposite for this. So 300, sort of right here, and you want to do a lower one here, right? It's kind of the opposite of what you did for the keys. And if I just play the keys, if I just solo the keys, then I'll be able to tell. and see how the keys sound just by itself, and then you can hear it with the whole thing. Now let's see.
তোমায় নিয়ে আশা আমার প্রতি পাতায় তোমার ভালোবাসা
Now you want to see how what it sounds like, hear what it sounds like without the EQ at all. The keys kind of sound weird, I think. So you need that little bit bassy sound. I think that's better for the...
আশা আমার প্রতি পাতায় তোমার ভালোবাসা স্বপ্ন দেখি কবিতার কাব্য লেখি ভালোবাসি তোমায় তোমায় নিয়ে আশা
So I don't know, this is a whole trial and error process. Obviously I can't do that live. I have to spend a lot of time to go over this, and this is the first time I'm ever like mixing Shimana. I've just performed it live in front of people, so first time I've really recorded it and have tried to work something on top of it. So this is just the process. I'm going to save this and move ahead. Why is it asked me to save it again? I thought, oh, because it's weird. I don't know. I thought I saved it already once. So last time when I saved it, it did not save the FLP file. It just saved, yeah, it saved the audio file. So I'm going to save this. Shimana, saved. Okay. So I have the Shimana recorded. Let me see if there's any curiosity right there, any sort of question. Okay. Thank you, Utsho. Thanks for watching, and Nahiyan as well. So moving back, now I'm going to go to another song, because this can obviously be made much better. We can do all sorts of other things that I'm learning, and I'm going to try to apply a few things to this one to make this sound better. It's just kind of difficult to do it live. Next thing I'm going to do is I would like to do Odhora, but I'm just going to move to this pretty song that I made, that me, with the help of a friend of mine, sort of made some time back. It's one of those 365. It's right before I started the 365 challenge. So let's hear this. আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল So this was definitely not mastered. But it came out really well, though. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any better now, because it's a live session. But it's called Meghnashe, Jodi Meghnashe, and in fact, I've also completed the song. This one only had like a few lines of lyrics. I went on to add more lyrics, and here we go. So for this one, I'm going to need to reset up my. I'm going to need to reset up my. FL Studio project file. So I'm going to do a new project file, and in this one I'm going to switch back to the Steinberg sound card so I can actually pick up sound. This one I'm going to rename to vocals, because last time we didn't do it, and the vocals are going to be set at channel 2 because that's where the vocals are coming from. This is going to be channel 1, and it's going to be keys. Like in the last song, I could have added bass and drums later on, which I will eventually. I will get back to another live probably soon and share with you what I added to Shimana. But this is a different song, and this is going to be keys. All right, keys are on. I don't think I wrote keys correctly. Yeah. Keys. All right, keys are here, and we just need to do one more thing, which is add Edison, which is going to be my recording tool. Hit the recording button. Not that one, sorry, my bad. And change this to Edison as well. Hit the recording button too. And you want to change this to play. Hopefully there's nothing already recorded. In case there are, you want to delete it. So now both of them are the same. You want to change that and let's do a tap. So 83, it's fine. So it's kind of like 83. Okay, so we've got this, and now I have to turn off this headphone mic. Turn on the microphone. The studio mic, and now studio headphone is in my bag. I don't know why. Oh, because this was set on input. We need to change this to on play. Delete. One more thing I need to do is so that there is no mastering being sent to from the keys and vocals, so I don't really hear it back. It kind of creates a reverb. All right, it's time to begin.
যদি মেঘ না আসে তবে কাল বৈশাখী ঝড় নামবে কি করে তোর নামটা না শুনে আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে যদি মেঘ না আসে তবে কাল বৈশাখী ঝড় নামবে কি করে তোর নামটা না শুনে আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল না আমারে যদি চাঁদ না ওঠে এই অন্ধকার রাতে তোকে দেখবো কি করে তোর মুখটা না দেখে আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে
So this one's also another original. I have to thank Saurav, because when we originally made it, he was a big help, and we kind of collaborated together to come up with this song, Jodi Meghnashe. And we've got a recording of Jodi Meghnashe as well. Cool. I need kind of feedback. Do you guys, I mean, if you think that you don't like the mixing process, if you've seen the mixing process, if you want to just hear the singing, if that's what you want, then sure, I can do that too. But just gonna do one last thing, which is normalize makes it a bit louder than usual to be audible. Normalize for both. Send to playlist. Send to playlist. So this one I can kind of understand which one is vocals and which one is keyboard, because this definitely is the keyboard. If I play it, right, so that's definitely the keyboard we want. Control Z. So you want to rename it to keys, and this one you want to rename to vocals. I also want to change the color there, because both of them are the same color. green for all his vocals. I mean, if I keep on putting green for that one, it'll be easier. Okay, so we've got the vocals, we've got the keys. They're in separate channels. I'm saving the project as and there you go. That's Meghnashe. Maybe some just basic leveling. Before I do that, I will have to switch back to my usual FL Studio ASIO. And now you're not going to hear anything, so I'm going to change so you can hear me again. So now we're going to play this and see. Oh, and of course you can't hear anything because I had closed the master send. And now you want to make that nothing. Okay. All right, it's back good. I think the keys again is a bit loud, so you want to lower the keys. I think I sang the whole version. Not yet. But I'm glad you're following. See, that's the second part of the song. I didn't do the full song. I don't know why I repeated that twice. There's some changes that needs to be made. So I want to delete these so I can do the same process. It's just the basic same process that you do. You change the Edisons to EQ, so you get an EQ equalization for vocals. Let's play it again. I think this is a better EQ than the other EQ I did. Yeah, I did it over. যদি মেঘ না আসে তবে কাল বৈশাখী ঝড় নামবে কি করে তোর নামটা না শুনে আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে যদি চাঁদ না ওঠে যদি চাঁদ না ওঠে এই অন্ধকার রাতে তোকে দেখবো কি করে তোর মুখটা না দেখে আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে So this one's also another original. I have to থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে So when I'm loud you can see that the keyboard and the voice is like really clashing. That's because of the EQ and also a bit of compression. তুই বল বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে যদি মেঘ না আসে তবে থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে যদি মেঘ না আসে তবে কাল বৈশাখী ঝড় নামবে কি করে তোর নামটা না শুনে
আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে থাকবো কি করে তুই বল
I think it's a better mix now.
বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে যদি মেঘ না আসে তবে কাল বৈশাখী ঝড় নামবে কি করে তোর নামটা না শুনে
Now, on top of that, you want to do that recording. Oh, oh. So let's see if
থাকবো
we can.
কি করে তুই বল
Oh,
বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে যদি মেঘ না আসে তবে কাল বৈশাখী ঝড় নামবে কি করে তোর নামটা না শুনে আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে
So
যদি
that's kinda
চাঁদ
like-
না উঠে
That's something I can add, like I can record on top of it and add and really fill up the voice. But just basic work, which is I want to then go to the vocals and probably add some delay. Or, I don't know, I mean, I'm still trying to understand the difference between, like, whether the vocal works best with delay or with reverb. I guess each song has their own situations. I'm going to make it 2 this time and cut it lower. Cut this lower as usual, cut it lower and then see.
থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে যদি মেঘ না আসে তবে কাল বৈশাখী ঝড় নামবে কি করে তোর নামটা না শুনে আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে
Okay.
যদি চাঁদ না উঠে
So we want to now go add some maybe reverb to the. So last time we tried reverb on the voice and delay on the keyboard. This time we're reversing the role. Let's see what happens.
থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে মেঘ না আসে যদি মেঘ না আসে তবে কাল বৈশাখী ঝড় নামবে কি করে তোর নামটা না শুনে আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল বল না আমারে যদি চাঁদ না উঠে যদি চাঁদ না উঠে এই অন্ধকার রাতে এই অন্ধকার রাতে তোকে দেখবো কি করে তোর মুখটা না দেখে আমি থাকবো কি করে তুই বল
I think that was pretty much like we did an EQ, we added delay and reverb, and we got a little bit better sound than usual. So this is basic level mixing. I just mixed the sound level and then I added some EQ. If anyone out there is like more professional at mixing, please help me out. This is a learning session. I'm not teaching anything. This is not a tutorial. It's just a plain learning session. Like we learn together. Have been no other comments lately. So what I'm going to do is get back to this, play a background music and speak. So what we've been trying today is we've tried our best to record some songs. We did Shimana, we did and then we did Meghnashe. It's probably time for some Othora, but I want to kind of do some other songs too, like cover songs, just as a little just to add some difference to what we're doing. That's a good background music, right? So right now I hope my microphone was working, everything is fine. If you see any sound issues, please do comment. This is just a learning session for me. It's been probably more than an hour I've been doing this, and now I'm gonna switch back to guitar and do a alter bridge cover. So that I will lower my background music sound. Remember, background music is not my own. background music that you're hearing is from Ambient YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is called Ambient. This is Afterglow Ambient Mix. Thank you, Ambient. And that is a very good part. I mean, the whole idea for mixing mastering is to eventually get to a point where we can probably make something like this. And I'm good at making melody on top of a sound. So like for a song, so although this is not my own song, I can do a collaborative session here and try to make something. So like with this one. So if I want to make something on top of this, can I? Right? And if I want to make, that's where the sound is coming from. If I ever take my time to sound like we are prime, and now, hey, if I ever want to make a song, I'm gonna make one for you. So, I mean, anyways, going back, I'm gonna drop my headphone and let the microphone pick up the sound, because we're gonna this time use a guitar for Alter Bridge cover. This song is one of my favorite covers. Oops. For this, since you're only gonna be seeing me, I wanna just increase this size of it so you see me more. This is so clumsy. I can get clumsy sometimes. Yeah. I want to make it big so you can actually see me more. So it's called Wonderful Life. Close your eyes and just hear me sing one last long goodbye, one last song before you spread your wings. And soon you will be gone before this moment they'll live on. What a wonderful life, for as long as you've been at my side. And I want you to know I miss you so. The cold night calls and the tear falls like rain. It's so hard letting go of the one thing I'll ever replace. Soon you will be gone before this moment they'll live on. What a wonderful life, for as long as you've been at my side. And I want you to know I miss you so. What a wonderful life, for as long as you've been at my side. And I want you to know I missed you so. All that I am, you let me be, and I will never forget you. I believe. What a wonderful life, for as long as you've been at my side. And I want you to know I missed you so. I'm checking my mic was on this whole time. It was. was on. Good. So, one of my favorite covers. The previous two songs were my own, but this one's Outerbridge, so I wanted to bring some change and do some cover. And to check up, we've got going good. We're almost at the end of this session, and how else can you end it but do Odhora? So I'm going to do Odhora. I'm going to just switch this to the left a bit, so you don't really need to see that part of the keyboard. You can see half of me and half of it being recorded in the FL Studio. So I'm going to go to FL Studio now, and obviously this project is saved. I'm going to go and open a new project file. So file, new, and a new project file. The first thing to do, of course, is to switch back from audio settings from FL Studio ASIO to Yamaha Steinberg, and that helps you get the audio input working, because I'm using a Yamaha Steinberg sound card over there. We want to rename this rename it as vocals. There's no particular reason why I would want to do first channel to vocals and not the second, but always keep the vocals green because that's the pattern I'm following. For the next one, of course, you want to call it keys. And for keys, you want to change the color to something like last time I did light greenish. And of course, you need the input. Input is for the keys is input 1, and for the vocals is input 2. One thing you need to do then is to unlink it from the master so that I'm not gonna hear any more reverb, and obviously the same process being repeated. If you have FL Studio, I would suggest that you open your FL Studio, watch this video back, because I'm not gonna delete it. It's gonna remain in my profile, and you can go back and just run FL Studio and do as I did. It's very basic setup. For those of you who are more experienced with DAWs, I'm just learning. I'm a student. I'm learning, and this video is not a tutorial. It's meant for people to learn along. Change this to play like I did for the last time. The vocals, you need an Edison here as well, and change this to play as well. Now that I've done that, now I'm gonna go fix the tempo for Odhora. So it's like so that was Shimana. So 80 seems like a good sound level. You wanna, yeah, I think we're almost ready to do this. I wanna keep this on the left side since I'm probably gonna show myself on the right side. So you see both of them being recorded, and back here, both of them are recorded. When I start recording, it's gonna start recording. So I'm gonna switch back to the other one. We're all set. This time, like I said, I'm gonna have to turn off my mic from the headphone. Set it off. Now it's on. Yes, on right here. Let's begin. সব ভুলে চল একটু মোরা এবার হেসে দেখি তবে অশ্রু ভেজা দিনটা হবে দুই স্বপনে রাখি জানি আজকে মোরা হৃদয় জোড়া কাল হব অধরা
আজকে মোরা হৃদয় জোড়া কাল হব অধরা তাই তো দেখো হাতে আজ একটি ফুলের তোড়া.
So I'm gonna just repeat this a bit here because I figured that my vocals are a bit low, so I want to do the keyboard a bit less and do it again. I'll do the rest of it.
পাশে মোর আছো আজ কাল কি পাশে রবে সেই ভাবনায় মন থাকে মোর কবে শান্ত হবে. পাশে মোর আছো আজ কাল কি পাশে রবে সেই ভাবনায় মন থাকে মোর কবে শান্ত হবে. এই পৃথিবী একটু ভেবে দেখো কত ছোট হবেই হবে দেখা ভেবো নাকো মিলবে হৃদয় দুটো. জানি আজকে মোরা হৃদয় চোরা কাল হব অধরা তাই তো দেখো হাতে আজ একটি ফুলের তোড়া. আজকে তোরা হৃদয় জোড়া কাল হব অধরা তাই তো দেখো হাতে আজ একটি ফুলের তোড়া. কত সুর কত গান তোমায় নিয়ে লেখা কত ঋতু কত কাল তোমার সাথে দেখা. কত সুর কত গান তোমায় নিয়ে লেখা কত ঋতু কত কাল তোমার সাথে দেখা. এই পৃথিবী একটু ভেবে দেখো কত ছোট হবেই হবে দেখা ভেবো নাকো মিলবে হৃদয় দুটো. জানি আজকে মোরা হৃদয় জোড়া কাল হব অধরা তাই তো দেখো হাতে আজ একটি ফুলের তোড়া.
I got my voice almost dry there, so I had to kind of end with one less line, but that was good. That was good. It's all just a recording session. As I'm performing live, it's also recording, like I said, on different channels. Odhara is my own original, and they're being recorded in different channels. One thing I learned from my previous recordings is that wait, you want to go back and change this to Studio SIO. I know the mic is not going to be. Back to the usual one. Now you can hear me. So one thing to remind you is I have in the previous part of this video I have been recording the other ones and the other songs, and in the other songs it was one thing I've learned is rather than changing the volume level later, if you change it first, then when those who are hearing it live can also hear with the right balance. I think this was a better volume balance than the other one. I'm going to go ahead and send this to the tools. The same process, you just have to repeat the same process again, and I'm just going to play back once just to hear and see how well it is. So didn't really get, okay, this time the second one didn't get sent. So I can send back. Okay, so I also have one step which is to normalize. You want to normalize it before you send it. Close that, go back, check Edison, tools, send. Send to playlist, that is the vocals. Definitely, oh, that was the keys. This is the vocals. Has got those ups and downs. Remember, I'm not doing any compression. Like I said, compression is the one that would level up the volume level, but it's mainly for the it's mainly, I'm gonna check if my, yeah, you can still see. I'm just gonna pull myself down, not like there, yeah, here, be on the side so you can probably see from the FL Studio. So these are the two tracks. I'm gonna play back and see how it sang. This is where I started from. Let's turn off the background music. Oh, and of course the last step is you have to reconnect it back to the master.
সব ভুলে চল একটু মোরা এবার হেসে দেখি তবে অশ্রু ভেজা দিনটা হবে
So then after the leveling,
পাশে মোর আছো আজ কাল কি পাশে রবে সেই ভাবনায় মন থাকে মোর কবে শান্ত হবে পাশে মোর আছো আজ কাল কি পাশে রবে সেই ভাবনায় মন থাকে মোর কবে শান্ত হবে এই পৃথিবী একটু ভেবে দেখো কত ছোট হবে তোরা আজকে মোরা হৃদয় জোড়া
so basic sound leveling, mixing, and then like I did last time, I'm going to add EQ, I'm going to add delay, reverb, and then compression, and then do some side tuning,
So
a
I'm
lot
gonna
more
just repeat
things
this a
before you
bit
can really
here
produce a
because
song.
I figured that my vocals
And of
are a
course,
bit low.
I'm going to be, that's where I was saying that I need to change my vocal level. And also, you need to add other things, which is a very important thing, with like add beats and add like bass, and also fill in the voice with more vocals, like do more samples, and then do like a chorus effect and everything. We're almost at the end of the video. Thank you very much for staying with us the whole time. And this is, like I said, the video was all about singing one of my own originals. I did one cover song and some mixing sessions. Hopefully this was helpful. Even if you didn't watch it live, it's gonna be there. You can come back, people can come back and watch it later. It's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me how it's happening, but what matters to me is I'm doing this and I'm